Hi, I'm using the VirtualBox from Oracle to do my virtual installation, and it can be found at this location. And downloaded the system Win32, and this is the size here. So first of all, you get started by using that. After you have downloaded the VirtualBox, you then install it with its default settings. This will take a little while, so we pause. Now we're ready to start the installation. As you may see, I have some clients already installed and Server 2008. And for your benefit, I shall do this over so that you could see. You first have to go to New, and you go Next. Give it any name. So I'm going to start with Server 08. Alright, and you give it a type. OS is Microsoft, and it's a 32-bit installation. So you go Next. You leave all the default settings. All the default settings. Nothing changes. At this point, it would create the Server 2008 install machine. Now you have to, so this is the machine. Now you have to get it started by installing the software. Click on Start. Click OK. Now this would allow you to point the machine to your operating system image. Here I have all the images that I need. Alright, this is my server image. I click OK, open. You should see the size of the image. Next, and start. This will begin the installation procedure. And click OK. Alright, so it will load the interface for you to choose your settings. So after you start the loading, it will come to the screen. As again, default settings, you click Next, Install Now. It will then proceed to choose the type of server installation you want to use. So now we are at the type of installation. I want to go with a full enterprise install. It is of the x86 architecture, which means it's 32-bit and not 64-bit. And I need to pause. I go Next, accept the license, read the license terms. I go Next. You cannot do an upgrade, you have to do a complete new install. So you go to Custom Advanced, which would then lead you to your default allocation. Usually here you would divide up your partition spaces into your bootable partition and your data partitions, but for now we just leave it as a whole 20 gig partition. Click next, and at this point it would then extract the files from the ISO and proceed to store them in a temporary location on your hard drive, followed by expanding them and then installation. After installation is complete, we would pick up again. Upon completion of installation, the system would automatically reboot and set up the infrastructure for the server settings. And this is the final step before the completion of the installation. Once the server has installed, it will come up with this screen requesting a password. Password complexities vary from very complex to not very complex. Passwords can also be of various lengths, usually minimum being 6 characters. In this case, we're going to use a basic complexity of uppercase, special characters, and numbers to build our password. Alright, once you have implemented your password, it would do all the following stuff until it reaches the desktop. This is your first run screen with all the various information, your time zones, what IP addresses it's configured with, your computer name, and what group it belongs to, if it's a domain or work group. Then there are all these other stuff. And the third section is customize the server. You can add roles, add features, all of these neat stuff. Alright, for now we're gonna change the computer name. Alright, here we're gonna change the name to something that it represents. I will basically use DC server 01, and this will request a restart of your computer. Once the restart is complete, it would reflect the change in this here. So we log in. To log in your password, wait, and at this point you have installed Server 2008. Bare bone, not doing anything. As I said before, we have changed the name so it is reflected in this line. There's nothing enabled and no roles added to the server. So, alright, so that is